Hey, it's Christina with Tinagirl Life, and today I'm going to show you some really cool new games and some classics that our family loves to play. The first game I'm going to show you today is called Santorini, and it's really fun. I came across Santorini as I was looking for a new, fun travel-themed game for our family. What appealed to me is the three-dimensional aspect of this game. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, but in reality, I feel like 2 to 3 players is the max for this game, at least for the beginner level of the game. It's for ages 8 and up and uses a lot of strategy. Not only are you trying to win, but you're also trying to block others from winning. The game moves fast and in a way has kind of a chess-like feel to it. The idea is for your worker to move a space in the adjoining space you build. Each turn, you're allowed to move up a maximum of 1 level, but you can move down as many levels as you want. This game can be played 3 different ways, and the first is simply the way you see it here, using the strategies I just mentioned. The second and third ways of playing uses what the game calls God's cards, meaning the cards are named after some of the Greek gods like Apollo, Athena, and Zeus, and each of those cards gives you a special power in the game. Before we got started, we watched a really great video on YouTube by 3 Minute Board Games, and we were often playing this game in no time. I'll add a link to his video below in my description. Also, if you want to buy any of the games I mentioned in this video, I'll add a link to those links below. How do you find those links? Let me show you quickly. If you're watching on a computer, you simply exit your full screen and click on Show More here under my description. If you're watching on a phone or tablet, just click on this little arrow here. The next game I'm going to show you is a twist on an old classic. It's a magnetic Scrabble board you can hang anywhere in your house. Ours is in the back hallway on the way to our garage. It's really fun to have an ongoing game with no time pressures. Sometimes our games take weeks to play, but it's always fun to walk by and see that it's your turn and check out what your opponents have come up with. The magnetic letter tiles sit in the blue bag, and your letters magnetically hang off the back of your name. It's super fun, 4 people can play, and I highly recommend this way of playing Scrabble. I'll add a link to this below as well. The next game I'm going to show you is called Scotland Yard, and I love this game for a few reasons. Keith and I have been to London a few times, and one of our favorite things to do is to actually walk around this city rather than take the underground. In fact, our last trip there, we logged about 50 kilometers walking in just 2 days. So this game brings me back to those streets and the sights that we've seen there. I noticed online that this game also comes in a Venice, Italy version, which I think would be amazing. I'll add a link to both versions below. Scotland Yard is not a new game. In fact, it came out in 1983 and actually won Game of the Year. It's by Ravensburger Games of Germany. Ravensburger makes really good quality games and puzzles, so you can't go wrong with them. The objective of this game is for a team of detectives to track down and capture Mr. X. The game is played on this large board of London, and let's say you're playing with 5 or 6 people. One will be Mr. X and the rest of the players will be the detectives. You'll use buses, taxis, and the underground to get around. You'll know Mr. X's modes of transportation, and he'll surface, so you'll know if you're getting close to catching him on his 3rd, 8th, 13th, and 18th moves. This is a game of deduction, a little luck, strategy, communication, a little knowledge, some creativity, and it's full of action. You'll have to work together as a team to catch Mr. X. It's for ages 10 and up, and you'll need 3 to 6 players, like I said, and quite honestly, I like playing it best with 5 to 6 players. This is the initial setup for Mr. X, and this is the setup for each of the detectives. The instructions are really straightforward, and the game can be played in about 45 to 60 minutes. It's for ages 10 and up. Okay, we're ready to move on to our next travel-related game. The next game I'm going to show you is a game that brings me back to my Scandinavian roots. Our family has traipsed across these countries, and this game brings back those warm, fuzzy feelings for me. This game is called Ticket to Ride Nordic Countries. It's made by a company called Days of Wonder, and they also make high-quality games your family will love. Before I get into the game, I want to mention that Days of Wonder has really expanded their Ticket to Ride games over the years. There are a lot of versions of this game. You can buy like Ticket to Ride Europe, Ticket to Ride Asia, Ticket to Ride India, and then they've brought it down into country versions like Germany and the Netherlands. And then there's one that includes ships, and it's called Rails and Sails. And of course, there's one for kids too called Ticket to Ride First Journey. Let's get right into having a closer look at this game. This game is made for 2 to 3 players, and it's for ages 8 and up and takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. Inside the box, you'll find the instruction sheet, the game board, 3 sets of trains, and all your cards and the scoring markers. The object of the game is to score the highest number of total points. And you can do this by claiming a route between 2 cities, by completing a continuous path of routes between 2 cities listed on your destination ticket, and by completing the most destination tickets. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about the games I'm showing you. I'll just give you an overview of what you can expect. There are some really good tutorials online that go into great detail on how to play these games, and I'll link you to those below in my description. You'll definitely want to check those links out once you have the games in your hands and you're ready to start playing. So I'll link all the games I talk about below so you can check them out. The next travel-related item I'm going to show you is this beautiful puzzle I bought for our family last Christmas. And as you can see, it's a Ravensburger puzzle from Germany again. The colors are fantastic and the details are amazing. I love puzzles where almost every piece has some kind of image on it so you can recognize right away kind of where it goes. I also like 300-piece puzzles. I feel like I can complete it in like 1 or 2 sittings and then just put it away. So this puzzle has so much to look at, and it brings back memories of the travels that we've done all over the world. The pieces are a really nice size. They're not too small, and although it's rated for ages 9 and up, my 5-year-old grandson was able to help me put this puzzle together. Ravensburger Puzzles also has a more traditional map of the world that's 1,000 pieces, and I'll link that below as well as this puzzle. The last game I'm going to show you today brings back so many fun memories of our visit to the United Arab Emirates and the sandy but beautiful country of Oman. Forbidden Desert is a cooperative game where the players play against the game. So in the end, either all the players win or all the players lose, and the game actually wins. It's a really cool concept and a great game for those game-playing friends we might have that have trouble with losing games. There are a couple of other versions that Gamewright has put out. Forbidden Island and Forbidden Sky are also options to check out. Let's have a look at Forbidden Desert. This game is for ages 10 and up and for 2 to 5 players and will take about 45 minutes to play. Inside the metal box, you're going to find an instruction sheet and everything you're going to need to play this game. So the idea is that you're all a team of adventurers and you've been sent on a mission to excavate an ancient desert city to recover a legendary flying machine that's rumored to be powered by the sun. And due to a sandstorm, you're all stranded in the vast desert, and your only hope for survival is to quickly excavate the city, find the parts of the flying machine, rebuild it, and escape. So you're battling against sandstorms and thirst and need to work together to get out of the Forbidden Desert. Let's have a look at the initial setup of the cards and what comes in the box. The cool thing with this game is you can set how difficult you want this game to be. So start out as a novice and work your way up to legendary. So each player or adventurer is dealt a role in the game, and you could be the meteorologist or the archaeologist, a climber, explorer, navigator, or the water carrier, and you all play a very important role in this game. Hey, thanks for watching Tinagirl Life, and I hope you enjoyed the games that I featured on my channel today. And remember, if you're interested in any of them, click the links below and check them out. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.